Hello everyone, and welcome to my Teen Mom official YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. Also making it known, NTV's adolescent mother star, Briana DeJesus' girl Stella, 6, went through her most memorable day of school in the medical clinic. For what reason was the 6-year-old at the medical clinic rather than in her study hall? Continue to peruse for the subtleties that had been made public hitherto. 6 hours prior, NTV's youngster mother star, Briana DeJesus, took to her Instagram stories with a disturbing post. Utilizing Boomerang, she made a brief video cut, zooming in and out on her little girl Stella, 6. Stella was in a clinic. In a subtitle joined to the clasp, Briana reminded fans it was Stella's first day of first grade. Rather than being at school, she was hospitalized. Look at the photograph she shared down underneath. In the clasp Briana shared, Stella took a gander at the screen tied to her thumb as her shattered mother sat next to her, behind the scenes. Luckily, Stella's hospitalization didn't prevent her most seasoned sister from coming to school too. In a different post, Briana affirmed her more seasoned girl Nova came to her most memorable day of center school. The following is the wonderful photograph she shared of her more seasoned girl. Sadly, NTV's adolescent mother star, Briana DeJesus, shared no subtleties. She affirmed her little girl was at the clinic. Be that as it may, she didn't make sense of why. As fans who follow this unscripted television character know, this isn't Stella's most memorable outing to the trauma center. As television programs expert detailed back in June, Stella was hurried to the clinic subsequent to having what was accepted to be an outrageous hypersensitive response. At that point, Briana imparted a photograph of Stella to a very enlarged and puffy face while partaking in an orange popsicle. Attempting to find solace in humor, Briana inquired as to whether it was truly late spring in the event that you didn't wind up at the clinic with one of your kids. Luckily, Briana DeJesus later let her devotees know that her child cakes was okay. Normally, some high schooler mother fans keep thinking about whether the two hospitalizations are associated. Or on the other hand, if something else happened to Stella. Besides, fans are additionally contemplating whether Stella was harmed at school. Or on the other hand, assuming that she was raced to the medical clinic before coming to school. Right now, fans will simply need to ponder as Briana has not shared any clarification presently. Is it true that you are sorrowful for Stella that she needed to go through her first day of first review in an emergency clinic bed connected to machines, rather than in a homeroom making new companions? Do you trust Briana DeJesus shares more data soon about what has been going on with her girl? Tell us your considerations in the remarks down beneath. Also, make want more and more youngster mother news. Presently, Briana, 29, has shared a startling update about her daughter on her Instagram stories. The Truth Star took to her profile on Wednesday to post first day of school pictures for her two little girls Nova, 11, and Stella, 6. In the principal photograph, Nova presented in her school uniform of a dark cot shirt, dark skirt, white socks, and high contrast shoes. The young lady wore her hair fixed, and she grinned splendidly beyond her center school. Briana subtitled the snap, First Day of Center. However, when it came time to share a first day update for her more youthful girl Stella, the NTV star stunned fans with a video cut from the clinic. The television character discovered her daughter resting in a medical clinic bed, wearing an outfit and connected to wires. The little child looked serious as she permitted the medical attendants to do tests. Briana subtitled the disturbing post, Going through the first day of first grade at the clinic, with a crying emoticon. The high schooler mother offered no great reason of what occurred or what was ailing Stella. This wasn't the principal event that the young lady has been confessed to the clinic in a crisis circumstance. Back in June, Briana shared a stressing photograph of her young little girl in the emergency room. In the photograph, Stella sat on a seat in a Minnie Mouse long-sleeve top, holding an unfilled cup of water and a popsicle. The little kid had a noticeably enlarged face, with her excruciating-looking right eye nearly constrained shut. Fortunately, the television character's girl looked loose and mindful as she dove into her popsicle. It wasn't not good enough to propose that her medical problem. MTV alum Briana composed, "Is it truly summer getaway in the event that you don't wind up at the emergency clinic somewhere around once? Now my Stella young lady is oak, so that is the only thing that is in any way important." Briana imparts Stella to her ex Luis Hernandez, 37. However, the dad has been banged for his absence of association in Stella's life. Briana additionally shares her 11-year-old girl, Nova, with her ex Devoyne Austin, 30. Stella has had her reasonable part of clinical experiences, as she was hurried to the clinic for crisis medical procedure for a serious bacterial contamination when she was only 1. Briana likewise uncovered that her little girl was brought into the world with 3 openings in her heart, despite the fact that her heart mumbles did vanish after a couple of clinic trips. Back in 2021, the high schooler Mother 2 star conceded she currently gets the most obviously awful nervousness at whatever point her child young lady gives any indications of ailment. Briana composed on Twitter, "I have a PTSD with Stella of some kind. She used to become ill every other end of the week when she was a child, so any indication of her looking, sounding, or acting wiped out, I get the most horrendously terrible nervousness. Favored to say she hasn't become ill like previously, however I in a real sense get so frightened." Leah, 31, subtitled the video, "Whole with a skull and giggling emoticon," and incorporated some steamy, interesting, and insane minutes from over late weeks. Starting the video, Lee snapped a selfie with a companion, pulling a goofy face with a regressive cap on her head. The following photograph showed a total change in tone, with the MTV star frowning exotically as she laid back in a swimsuit. Leah wore a full face of cosmetics, including fluttery eyelashes and a red lip, and had her colored dull hair tied back in an earthy-colored bow. The mother of 3 wore only a minuscule dark swimsuit, leaving the unpredictable tattoo on her bicep in plain view. Leah's dark wraparound swimsuit underscored her bends, pushing her chest up as she sunbathed on a towel. After a couple of additional entertaining clasps and photographs, Lee added one more uncovering shot to the online entertainment post. In the picture, the unscripted television character laid back on a delightful void ocean side as clear blue water lapped next to her. Lee presented with her arms spread wide and her chest raised up, while she raised one knee to the sky. She wore an orange 2-piece in the shot, flaunting her conditioned midriff and, surprisingly, more tattoos. Lee has 3 little girls, Addie, 10, what's more, Ali and Aaliyah, 13. This week, Lee gave an astounding clue at her likely arrangements with her family away from the high schooler mother establishment. Lee shared a snap of a delightful ocean-side view from a new getaway and composed over the top, "Before we left for excursion, I PSSC'd the state piece of my land test. Presently it's back home to pass the public part and pack for the high schooler mother get-together in Leh. She made sense of. I'm past honored and thankful for everybody that has upheld us throughout the long term. We will always be appreciative for the help from every one of you that has lifted us up in the most troublesome times." She finished up, "We are prepared for fresh starts. We'll owe you." Fans immediately took to Reddit to examine Leah's recently discovered profession and her future on television. Congratulations! Got to have something to return to when this idiotic show at long last ceases to exist. Better than her making an OnlyFans page. She has my regard for that by itself, one commented. Appears as though they're beginning to get their new pursuits/occupations arranged. Practically like they realize Tian is reaching its end. A second conceded. Happy for Lee. Seems like she put the work in. Best of luck to her. Good to hear she might have a contingency plan in the event that TMPay were to stop. A third guaranteed. To some degree now she might have one more type of revenue not coming from an unscripted TV drama. A fourth added. MTV has remained silent with regards to the destiny of youngster mother, in spite of numerous broadcasting companies delivering their arrangements of dropped and restored shows. The Ashley's Existence Gathering took to Instagram in May and posed the inquiry. Are the youngster mother shows at long last consummation? Followed by, figure out the destinies of next part, Young Ladies Night In, and Family Get Together #Linkinbio #Miv #Teamum. Watchers weren't free in the remarks area, with one individual composition. God is great assuming this is occurring. One more said, time to end this establishment. Become extremely unbalanced a long time back. While a third remarked, I mean they need to. They haven't been battling high schooler mothers in a hot moment. A fourth individual composed, I had fun yet it's worn out. Allow it to end. I don't think there are whatever passed on to say or do that we don't, as of now, have the foggiest idea. In any case, we as a whole follow them via online entertainment. On the off chance that they go on with this show, kindly get new cast individuals with new storylines they added. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.